Hi everyone, thanks for clicking in to the short interview today with Jared from Holywell Trust. Holywell Trust is funded by the Community Relations Council, and the groups that Community Relations Council support with funding have continued to connect communities throughout this current crisis, demonstrating resilience and creativity by quickly moving to new ways of working and using new online technologies. So Jared, Holywell Trust are working hard during this pandemic to keep communities connected and engaged. Can you give us a quick insight into what you've been doing during the crisis to keep the communities connected?
Sure thing, Paul. Thanks for the opportunity. We've been doing a few different things. I suppose the main and most obvious thing to people would be the podcasts that we do. So we do two different podcasts. We do the Forward Together podcast, which we are delighted is supported through the media grant scheme of the Community Relations Council. And over the next number of weeks and months, we're going to be releasing 18 different interviews with people on issues of real importance. We know that COVID is really important to people at the minute, but we believe that there's other underlying issues that we also need to address, community relations issues, if you like, that we're going to continue to keep doing over the next while, because the conversations still need to happen. We're going to get out of this, and we need to have been thinking about the issues as we go. So we've released the first 3 so far, and there's another 15 to go, and we're really enjoying them and looking forward to them. We're also really proud to have a connection with Slugger O'Toole through this. So we've got Paul Gosling, who's my co-host and the interviewer for the podcast, also writes an article to coincide with the release of each of the episodes. And that's worked out really well. It's getting thousands of reads and hundreds of listens, so we're delighted with that. We also do the Holywell Trust podcast. We're trying to get that one going again. It's where we talk about our own core work and the community relations work that we do, as well as our partners. So we've been catching people up with what each of the partner organisations has been doing over the last number of weeks when we've all been in lockdown. So we've heard from our core funding partners, the Junction, Northwest Community Network and Dog Ears so far. And there'll be another one going out over the next couple of days with Foyle Women's Information Network, Reach Across and Extern. And we're also going to delve a wee bit deeper into our Human Library project as well as part of that process. So that's going to be good. And sitting alongside the podcast, we're trying to get Fingerpost up and running again. Fingerpost was a community magazine in Derry for about 25, 26 years. And it tackled the real issues and gave people the chance to explore some of the things that really mattered to them. That, as well as having creative writing and artist notebooks and things like that. So we're trying to get that going again as a vehicle that the community voluntary sector can have a voice through. That's a wee bit more considered than Facebook and Twitter, where people can have a bit of a chat and a considered response to some of the issues that we're facing, COVID and beyond. And sitting alongside that, we're like everybody else, we're looking, how do we get these meetings online? How do we talk about seminars? How do we do lunchtime events? And what kind of camera do we need to get? How have we got the software? So apart from that, we're struggling on, trying to do our best.
Brilliant. Jared, despite the challenges you face, what has particularly worked well for you that other groups might learn from?
I think the podcast connections have been really good. There's a few different ways that we promote that. So it's all the usual social media as you'd expect. So Facebook and Twitter and whatever, and through our own website. The Slugger O'Toole connection has been really valuable to us as well. But the fact that we know that we're reaching hundreds of people on challenging topics, but doing it in a way that's non-threatening to everybody and in-depth, or as we like to call it, they're deep dives into the various different topics that we're talking about. So that's working out really well, and we know that by the feedback that we're getting.
That's brilliant. Jared, thank you very much indeed for your time. Good luck and stay safe. And of course, viewers, you can keep up to date with your work by visiting the Holywell Trust website and social media pages. Jared, thanks again.
No bother, Paul. Chat to you soon.